Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are on Saturday, April 13th. We're going to take a look at NIO today. So NIO doing the dreaded thing that we've been waiting and seeing if it would do, which is being previously caught under this downtrend resistance and then breaking through. It actually rejected off of this gap fill entry point that was at 960. Probably pretty close, yeah, within 3 cents rejected off of there. And then drew down really hard back under the resistance. That is the dreaded move there, and then sidestepped its way out again. At that point, 960 way out of sight, couldn't hold 605 level, and then fell through a few other levels, and now is threatening to come back down mighty close to this again. And what it's been doing this entire time since it sidestepped out is it's been treating this as what I sort of ironically or sarcastically call downtrend support, meaning it treats it like a support level. It keeps bouncing off of it to the outside of the resistance level, but it has the same effect, right? It's still drawing it down really hard, really quickly over time. So, today coming down almost 8%. It's really close again to colliding with this level. Question is, what does it do here? Does it finally find some support as it's approached the $4 level? Are bulls willing to step in around 4? Does it come down more toward that 390? Does it get drawn down in? Does it continue its path of downtrend support? These are the questions. Or can it sort of find a way to retake that 419 level and stabilize or make some type of a move? Problem is, we've seen the stabilization before, really recently, this past week, as it was trying to stabilize right around 452 level, and then today's move obviously pulling it back down through another full level below that. So we'll see. Right now we still just have charted down to 390. If that gets a little bit too close for comfort or it dips below there and folks are interested, let me know. We can come in and put in some additional levels to the downside. Now on the think or swim side of things, we did have a lengthy trigger here, very lengthy trigger, as it was so long. Of course it sort of moved a little bit, but mostly at or around the mid-range of the channel, and sort of highlighting that a downside move may be coming as it's triggering and it comes down almost out of the lower bound of the channel and sort of telegraphs, that's the word I'm looking for, telegraphed the move there as it came up, couldn't hold the mid-range, and then when it fired, just shot it back down through. So that called it out from about, say, 502 or so down to like 409. So huge percentage call out there. And because it's been drawing down so consistently for so long, it doesn't even look like it's that huge of a move, percentage wise, but so it goes. Now today's action pushing it out of the lower bound of the channel, not fully out yet, but price action certainly getting put in below the lower bound of the channel, which at the moment looks like it's situated at 411 if I'm reading that correctly. And so, dipping down to 409, obviously. So we'll see how that takes shape if this red wave cloud starts to expand once again, starts to chase the price action down. These channels are dynamic, so they move with the price action. So these levels may not be here depending on when you're watching this and, during market hours and as the future days and weeks come in. But 448 is the next level up. And then 478 is the mid-range of the channel, the all-important mid-range of the channel. 507, 537 to the upside. But obviously things looking pretty rough as you see this huge downturn since that 16-18 run and, not being able to hold this previous low level right around 7. And, just coming down, almost having that by this point in time. But a bunch of triggers and fires in there that just sort of had sequential after sequential after sequential, either roller coaster moves like this one or just straight up trigger fire down. So obviously bad news coming out for many EVs in general, certainly Chinese stocks as well. So combine those two, could be a pretty tough sort of sentiment or news cycle that NIO is having to contend with. So does it have something that's going to come out, some good news that's going to be delivered to the market, and could potentially either reverse its fortunes or at least stabilize its fortunes? We'll have to see. Obviously, sentiment and catalysts can play a really big role in these types of stocks, but short of that, it hasn't been looking great. There's still this gap way up here, but like we said, it rejected trying to enter it previously. So who knows? I mean, it has a lot to contend with before that even becomes sort of a glimmer in our eye again. Oh, we do have another level down there. Sorry, 326. So there you go. If it approaches 3, I guess maybe then we would come in and sort of take a look and add some levels to the downside. All right, folks, I hope that your weekend is going well. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.